Hey there, everyone. My name's Kaan Esendemir, and I'm a senior app developer at a Fortune 50 company. I started off as an intern. I got promoted 3 times in the span of 4 years, and I have the opportunity of working with various technologies that help us ship packages from one part of the world to any other part in the world. How cool is that? Now, that sounds great, but I wasn't always this lucky. I'm the firstborn of an immigrant family that came here from Turkey. Um, so what does this mean? I faced all the adversity that any other immigrant child faces. Financial hardship, just not knowing what to do because I'm always the first to do something, right? School forms, financial aid, things of that sort. Talking with credit card companies on the phone, juggling finances, things of that sort. I was raised in Bayonne, New Jersey. Went to public school my entire life. I didn't have the luxury of going to private school. Um, you know, it really, I had no other option but to succeed. I have nothing to fall back on, nothing at all. And, while I always saw that as a weakness, I feel like that was actually a strength. But you only realize that after like a certain amount of time goes by. You're like, oh, okay, like, that set me up to be who I was supposed to become. So what did I do to achieve what I have, and what challenges to overcome? My manager told me upon being hired that the reason I was selected is because I set myself apart. I distinguished myself from other candidates. I had outside coding projects. I've worked on websites and mobile apps without somebody explicitly asking me. It wasn't for another job or like a school project. It was just because, of my own thirst for knowledge. Um, Before all this though, even like I remember like working super hard like in school and stuff to the point where I would always be, I guess, ostracized for being, I didn't consider myself smart. I just thought I was doing what I had to do. But I guess it was just an outlier thing to do in the classroom, getting made fun of and things. But I pushed through all that. It's pretty very small in the scheme of things. Um, I took any job I could get, really. I remember people didn't hire me in high school. Retail shops, went to movie theaters, nope. Anything. I heard people were getting hired like left and right. I had friends or acquaintances that were getting hired at jobs that I was applying to and not getting, and I would work super hard, and these people were just leaving like a month later, because they're going on vacation or something. It was always just the struggle to just like push through, push through, push through. Um, so that's why, what are the biggest things that I learned that can help others? Be persistent. You have to be persistent. Nobody cares about your future more than you do, no matter how good it seems. You know, understand that everything is possible. Even when things seem impossible, it just means you're just lacking the idea in the moment. Maybe you just have to look at it from a different angle, especially with technology nowadays. Like, we could solve so many things. We could put people in space, you know. I guess we could solve any other problems too. Um, yeah, don't depend on others. You follow up on emails. If you reach out to somebody and they don't reach back, it's either A, they don't want to help you, or B, they forgot. We're human. Reach out via email. Give them 24 hours, but still reach out. Be on top of your stuff. That's all. Um, any advice that I would have for people starting out today? It's pretty much get a job as soon as you can. Beef up those resumes. Take any job you can get. I was a pizza delivery boy. No shame. I love my job. Be proud of whatever you do, whatever job it is. Um, apply to internships during high school even. I didn't know. I didn't have the financial luxury to do that, But if you're in the position to even get a free internship, that's gonna be worth its weight in gold, in my opinion. Um, do things that make you stand out, as I mentioned. Do external projects. Put things on your resume that other candidates would not have, that set you apart. And also, like, start investing as soon as possible. I wish I knew. I didn't have anybody. I didn't know what a 401k was. I didn't know about these things. I didn't know how to invest in the stock market. These are things that I learned, you know. Thankfully, if you can find a mentor, find one. I was lucky enough to have a mentor, that would guide me, that's already been through this path. Try to seek a mentor if you can. I mean, we have a lot of online resources too nowadays. I mean, it's easier than ever to put your life on track now than it has ever been, in my opinion. You just have access to all this knowledge. Time's on your side. Do what you need to do, push through, and I'm sure you'll make it.